everyone. This is Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press, a small publishing company established in 1985. I am also the creator of such comics as Ninja High School, Warrior Nun, Tomorrow Girl, Mighty Tiny, and a host of other comic books. So the other day, I was listening to one of my friends, Larry Higgins, who has a channel called Niobe, I think. Niobe channel, I think that's what it is. Check it out. He's a very passionate guy, I have to say. He had a spirited debate with another creator named Tyler, and they were talking about the digital versus traditional forms of distribution to comics. I listened intently. I could see arguments for both sides. Tyler was arguing for the digital format where we comics need to be distributed digitally, with the physical as a secondary thing, while Larry was debating for the physical format to come first, and then digital is a second afterthought. I think both are fine. I mean, the thing about it is that why not utilize the advantages of both? I don't think one is superior to the other. That's my opinion only. The idea that one idea is superior to the other, it seems kind of odd to me. A good idea is a good idea. It doesn't matter, which one is better than the other. If they both work, then utilize both of them. I think that their passions are misplaced for both of them. There are people who will gravitate toward digital, and there are people who want physical. There's no reason to do both. This is something I've always found a little befuddling. Is that they think that for some reason companies feel like if a system that used to work for them very well and a new one comes up, it seems to be like they have to abandon the old system. It never made any sense to me. Why would you want to destroy something that worked so well for you in the past and simply to chuck it all for something new that's untested? I mean, I can understand them say, "Oh, this is the way things are going." That's the way things. Well, sometimes the way things go is that the old system works. And to completely abandon it, it seems detrimental in being a self-inflicted wound. A good example is the comic book industry. Yes, things are changing. There's no question about it. But how we change, it will depend on how successful these ideas are implemented. For the longest time, comic books were in newsstands. That was the only model. Then they started appearing in other places like head shops, and then comic stores that specialize just in comics, and that model seemed to work. And but the comic book companies didn't abandon newsstand; they still kept distributing to newsstands. And then when comic book stores started going on the rise, and the direct market was created, comic book companies started to adhere more and more to the direct market because they were non-returnable. See, in newsstand, comic books were returnable. If they didn't sell on the newsstand during a specific period of time, then the newsstand operator could return those unsold comics for credit. And if a book didn't sell, then the comic book company would be stuck with a lot of, unsold merchandise. and that's something they didn't, but that was an incentive for comic book companies to create things that would sell. And they knew that if they put out garbage, it wouldn't sell, and they would be stuck with a lot of unsold merchandise. So they had to produce things that people wanted to buy. And then the direct market came along, and then it was non-returnable. Comic book company says, "Hey, we don't have to we get money up front, and it doesn't matter whether they sell or not." And they started to abandon the newsstand market. And they became so reliant on the direct market that pretty much almost all newsstands stopped carrying comics. They just simply disappeared. Because the companies thought, this is the new model. This is the new dynamic. This will go on forever. And then now, but then it didn't give them incentive to produce the best product they could. Oh yeah, at first they did. Yeah, of course. They wanted the big sales. But then as things started, as they became more and more complacent, they became more arrogant because they figured they could dominate the direct market forever. They felt that, we don't have to try that hard. And then when they got bought out by huge corporations, they tried even less because they didn't see a need to actually want to sell books anymore. At least that's my theory. Don't know whether that's true or not, but I don't have any evidence, to be honest, but it does seem like sales have dropped. That's the only proof that I have that what they're doing is not working, because superhero comics from the big two have dropped precipitously. They're selling comics now in numbers that 20 years ago would have gotten them canceled. It's just amazing how much things have changed, and it keeps dropping. Now, the one place that is thriving is the independent comic market, especially with crowdfunding. People can now become successful in crowdfunding. Independent creators who would never stand a chance in the direct market can now get their product out there through crowdfunding, because direct to consumer. That model is changing. I don't know whether or not Marvel or DC will ever decide to do crowdfunding. Maybe not be too much of an effort, or maybe people will just will fight against it. But it, maybe it's coming. I don't know. So, to my friends, Larry, Tyler, please, you don't have to. You can just do your own model, do your own thing. I can understand your passion, wanting to do things a certain way, but there's plenty of room for experimentation. There's plenty of room to decide which idea is better. You do what you do. Okay, no one's going to stop you from doing it. You feel like if one person is making a mistake, I think the best thing to do is for both of you just to say, hey, good luck to the best man. I wish you success. And like I say, let the best plan win. And it's not even really a matter of winning. It's a matter of success. We all want to succeed. I don't want to feel like, oh, okay, so I beat this guy. So what? Victory is fleeting. It's a matter of survival. Going day to day, surviving. That's the most important thing. If you can survive, then, you will feel good about victories. That's fine. Everyone wants to win. It's what happens when you win. It's just one of those things. You can exploit it, to much better success, or you can just enjoy it for the fleeting moment that it is, and then say, well, what's next? What's next? So just a little advice, take it for what you will. I'm just one person in the vast cosmos, where my time on Earth will be short, but I'm very happy with what I'm doing. So, please, if you would kindly like and subscribe, I thank you. It does help, get the word out. I'm just trying to do the best I can every day, just like I'm sure all of us are doing. I do have 2 campaigns going. One is on Indiegogo, which is a Tomorrow Girl, Fight for Justice, Volume 3, a throwback to the good old-fashioned Silver Age of superheroes. The other one's on Kickstarter called Mighty Tiny Tales of the Old Empire, an anthropomorphic story that combines Secret of NIMH with steampunk aesthetics. So check them out. I think it's an all-ages comic. Check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. And until next time, this has been Dunn, signing off.
She's got blonde hair and a hero cape on. She's the kind of girl who fights till dawn. She's a superhero, she'll save the day. One can mess with her, no one can sway. In the city of Quagmire, she's the talk of the town. Whenever there's trouble, she's always around. With her super strength and lightning speed, she fights for justice, fulfilling a need.